Hello, Theodore Shoebat here, giving you guys another message that the church is not telling you. The left wants to control the internet. Bill Killian, the U.S. Attorney for Eastern Tennessee, has recently stated that he believes internet postings that violate civil rights are subject to federal jurisdiction. Translation: we want to control people like myself and unlike other good people out there who are exposing Islam, exposing the evils of leftism, exposing the evils of heresy. We want to control those people so they do not expose evil, because we want evil to triumph. In fact, Obama was the one who appointed Bill Killian. Killian also said that you can hate on Islam all you want, as long as it does not rise to the level of violating civil rights laws. Now, last year I wrote an article around the same time as Benghazi that if Sharia law was ever implemented in the United States, it would not be implemented by Muslims. No, it would not. It would be implemented by leftists. The left wants their own version of a tyrannical body politic, a tyrannical policy for ruling society, and it is actually quite akin to Sharia. In fact, Rousseau, one of the great fathers of what we call leftism today, admired Islam and the laws of Muhammad. So leftism and Sharia are actually quite similar. The left, they have more influence in the United States, they have more of a foothold in the US government, and so they will be more enabled to enact despotic policies on Christians here in the United States. Also, in this article I name a number of major leftist thinkers. One of them, his name is Peter Spiro. And this is what Peter Spiro had to say. The deplorable killing of Chris Stevens in Libya suggests a foreign relations law rationale for banning hate speech. Spiro also believes in interpreting the First Amendment through a relativistic point of view. This is what he has to say, quote, "And the First Amendment? Call me a relativist. We have some pretty good empirical data from the scores of other countries that ban hate speech, in part through signing onto Article 20 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, that a permissive approach to hate speech is not a prerequisite to functioning democracy. On the contrary, our European friends would argue that democracy is better served by banning such material. Either way, our exceptionalism on this score doesn't serve us very well." Translation: we want tyranny and we want to neutralize the First Amendment. This is why I like to say that when you allow heresy to thrive, they will destroy your freedoms. The freedoms of Christians, of course. Another leftist activist is Andrea Butler. This is what she had to say around the time of the Benghazi attack. Quote, "While the First Amendment right to free expression is important, it is also important to remember that other countries and cultures do not have to understand or respect our right." One of the most influential internationalists and leftist thinker is Dean Cole. This is what he also had to say about controlling free speech. Quote, "Admittedly, in a globalizing world, our exceptional free speech tradition can cause problems abroad, as for example may occur when hate speech is disseminated over the internet. In my view, however, our Supreme Court can moderate these conflicts by applying more consistently the transnationalist approach to judicial interpretation." To get beyond all of the sophism here, in other words, they want to control the internet, they want to control our free speech, and this is why I keep telling people we have to fight heresy. Heresy needs to be stopped because heretics will control your free speech. This is Theodore Shoebat. I hope you have learned something from this message, and don't forget, Christianity is militant, Christus vincit.